What's in a name, Jose? What's in a name?
Syllables, maybe some letters.
Syllables, yes.
Sounds.
Also, you know what's in a name? Meaning and intent. So for instance, when we see a game on the App Store called Loot and Legends, I think to myself, what's this game going to be about?
Loot
and
Legends.
But you know what it's really about? It's about renaming a great video game on the PC. Loot and Legends, which we're looking at on the iPad today, is an iPad version of a game called Card Hunter, which came out on the PC a couple years ago.
Didn't you like that game a lot?
I like that game a lot. I know we didn't play it together. I don't think we reviewed it, and we should have, because I would have given it an absurdly high score. This is one of my favorite games of the last couple years.
Well, we've been looking at old games all year long. We can just go ahead and review it.
That's what we're doing. Let's do that. Let's do
Next week we'll be reviewing Card Hunter from 2011.
Well, they have renamed it. Now it's called Loot and Legends. It's a free game for your iPad. Jose, what did you think about this game?
First off, this is the epitome of tabletop experiences on an iPad for me. It feels like you have that quintessential kind of nerd character who's like, let's go play some card games. And this guy's like, I stole my brother's pieces. We're going to do that. So I feel like this is you.
This is your best imitation of me ever.
Yeah, I feel like you are just like showing me the ways. You are my dungeon master in this game. Yeah. You're showing me what it's like to go in and attack with all of these little different pieces and try to figure out a little bit of strategy while not getting yourself killed at the same time.
Well, there is a reason why they call it Loot and Legends.
Because you get loot and you become legendary.
It's also a play on Dungeons and Dragons, which is really
L&L, D&D.
This game is all about. This is a game that's kind of spoofing all the old D&D modules that old farts like me grew up playing, and they even kind of present it like that. You've got like a little piece of art and you've got some text and you read through it, and there's a couple different kind of stages per module that you'll play through. It feels like you're sitting in someone's living room and they're like actually taking you through a module. At one point, actually, you have to order pizza, which is the game's like premium. Karen comes, the pizza lady. She gives you your
Karen.
Premium currency for in-app purchases is pizza. I mean, it's very funny, it's very tongue-in-cheek, but it's also very cool. This is a great strategy game. It's all about playing with these little miniatures, and again, you play through like a D&D kind of style module, but it's turn-based, so you take turns with your characters, you have a little party, you fight monsters, and then you get treasure, and those treasures, which are weapons that you equip, translate into different cards. So each weapon might have 3 cards attached to it, and then another weapon will have 3 different cards, so you have to figure out how do you want to build your deck based on what weapons you equip. I'll tell you what though, I played it on an old iPad as well, and it crashed everywhere. It was crashing at every screen. I'd go to try to equip something, it would crash. I'd go to a new adventure, it would crash. I'd go to the cool arena where you could actually play over and over again and get more loot, and it would crash. So I tried it on a newer iPad, and it pretty much crashed there too. This is just not a stable video game.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Beneath this technical hurdle, and it's a big technical hurdle, lies, I think, one of the best turn-based games you're going to find on your iPad.
And it's cheap. It's not very expensive.
It's free. It costs nothing to download, and the in-app purchases...
if you want to buy pizza.
Yeah, you can buy some pizza, and all that you get if you spend money, at real-world money on this game, is access to like a loot club that'll give you some better weapons when you...
Who doesn't want to be a part of the loot club?
Maybe you do, but you don't need to. Well, Jose, I'm so disappointed at Loot and Legends. It speaks to me. It speaks to me as an old D&D dude. And normally, I would totally give this game 9 out of 10. It would be awesome, but instead I rolled my D20 and it just came up with a 7. This is 7.
I got 7 too. 7!